Joining me on the podcast, my name is Randy Bigley. Joining me is Wayne Rowe from the Ohio State University at Marion. Good morning, Wayne.
Good morning, Randy. Good to see you.
Good to see you again. It's been a while since we
Yeah, it's been a little while.
It has. What's going on at the campus? I know COVID's changed a few things out there, hasn't it? Or changed the way you guys do a few things out there?
Yeah, for sure. Much like every business, here in Ohio, you kind of had to adjust to the new norm, I should say. Autumn semester was our first semester with students back taking classes live, and it went well. We had a lot of students avail themselves of that, and we really pushed for students, or encouraged students to get their vaccine, to wear their mask indoors on campus. And it's been really successful. Ohio State's got one of the best vaccination rates of any college or university in the U.S. I think last time I heard 92% of students had been vaccinated.
That's high.
Yeah, absolutely. And they've given people the option of also opting out of that vaccine if they have, religious or reasons to not do that, so they have to fill out a form and so forth. But we're getting ready to hit into to spring semester here. January 10th, spring semester begins, and so we'll have a few new students coming in spring semester. Obviously, autumn is a bigger push for us in terms of new students. Generally, it's like 450, 500 students autumn semester, and about 45 or 50 during spring semester.
Okay, well, yeah.
But still, some new students coming to campus and getting used to campus and so forth. Just recently with the pandemic, it's been really bad recently, as you're well aware. 19,000 cases last time I heard.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We closed the buildings down the week of January 7th, or 3rd through the 7th, but students don't come back until the 10th. But regular classes throughout spring semester, in-person classes, and just masking and keeping safe there on campus, and seems to be working out. There's a big test center in our newly remodeled Albert Student Center.
Yeah, right. Wow, you talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, for about a year, I think throughout 2020, and it kind of worked out since we were not in-person classes. The Albert Student Center, which was opened in 1986, underwent its first major renovation. It had not been renovated in all of that time, and really was one of the things that I think was a detriment that is now a positive for the Marion campus, both for Marion Technical College and for Ohio State Marion, is having an active, vibrant student center. So they went in, $2 million investment, joint investment by Ohio State Marion, Marion Technical College in this phase one. There's a phase two coming. But essentially remodeled all of the main areas. You've been there before.
Sure, yeah.
For I'm trying to think of some of the things, the International Festival.
Yeah, I'm sure, yeah.
Maybe some of the chamber auctions and
the
so
summer
forth.
was it the summer soiree or something? You guys used to do something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your old band played it the one time I was
Oh,
there.
yeah,
I saw you
yeah.
guys. Yeah.
We did Rock and Rib Fest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So I've been there a few times.
Oh yeah, for sure. But it's something we really needed, and as the campus grows, as Ohio State Marion grows, again, we're seeing more students coming from our 88 counties, as opposed to, we're still continuing to draw students from Crawford County, from Wyandotte County, from Marion County. Delaware County is now our second largest draw. No, our first largest draw.
Delaware is okay.
Delaware, with the growth down in Delaware County.
Sure.
Yeah, so it's Delaware, Marion, Franklin in that order, and then Crawford, Wyandotte kind of filling out the Union, kind of filling out the rest. But we are seeing students come from Cleveland, from Cincinnati, from Toledo, from all I think upwards of 60 counties in Ohio. And what that means is students are spending more time on campus, spending more time on campus. They're living at the annex of Marion.
Sure, yeah. I don't think people realize the residential living areas that you have for these students there.
Yeah, now that's privately developed, but it is specific student housing. And I would say probably 90% of those students are Ohio State Marion students. And so, there's really a need to have a vibrant student center to be kind of the center of student life, because college is more than just books and studying. I mean, that's the important part.
Sure.
But you know, college life and creating those memories are really important. So we put it's called the Marion Cafe. It's right there in the Albert Student Center. The location where the bookstore used to be is now the cafe. Bookstores have become a thing of the past. So books are online now, so you just order them or you get an electronic book online. So, so it's full service, breakfast, lunch, dinner. You know, different coffees, cappuccinos, and so forth. But of course, you know, we were never at a disadvantage where we're located. I think there's probably more fast food restaurants and different kind of restaurants there on State Route 95.
Sure, right.
In that very small area that you can find just about
Well,
anywhere.
you guys put that connecting bridge over to the shopping area next door.
Exactly.
Yeah, mhm.
So not only do you have the cafe there on campus, but you can walk across the walking bridge over to, you know, some of the businesses there in the Forum Shopping Center.
Yes, I mean, you guys have made a lot of safety improvements over there, haven't you, in the last, with just, the campus has changed. You know, from having the annex road that runs next to it then, and just everything. There's a lot of different changes there, right?
Absolutely, and really, I think from 2015 until today, because you've got University Drive, you've got the Annex of Marion, you've got the Science and Engineering Building.
I remember, I was there for the opening day of that.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
big deal. It's
Yeah.
now really been a huge draw for us. We now have the engineering technology major, new major there on campus. And I'll circle back to the student center, but only Lima, Marion, and Mansfield have this major. Columbus doesn't even have it. It's
Really?
part of the College of Engineering,
Okay.
4-year degree, and really what it is, it's about manufacturing. The biggest sect of business in Ohio, that and agriculture, are two of the biggest things in Ohio. And really, they need to develop engineers to work in the plants, plant managers. So a lot of that degree program was driven by employers throughout the state of Ohio and say, we have a need for this. And we've watched that major grow significantly. It's only about a year old. We just finished our first cohort that went through and starting a new cohort. And then the biology major. And then, of course, all the engineering classes we offer. Those things are really driving a lot of our enrollment increase. But we don't want to forget that, you know, again, we have, you know, psychology's been there since like the 70s, English, history, education, big major for us. Social work's a newly added major. But you talked about changes on campus and safety. With all of that came a need for multiple improvements. So you saw the road go through, completely renewed the lighting on campus. I think we've talked about
The
that
LED
before.
lighting,
The
right?
LED lighting. And the student center was the next part of that project. And you know, looking ahead, that is going to be supporting residence halls on campus, and
Oh,
that
wow.
is the plan.
Okay.
So we watched the Annex of Marion. You know, they're not full, but they're nearly full. There's definitely a need and a desire to live on campus. You know, it's a safe location. If you read, you know, the reports that they're called Clery reports. Every college and university puts them out. Probably one of the safest places.
Oh, yeah.
In, you know, this whole area is the Marion campus.
Oh, I believe it, yeah, yeah.
So we talked about the cafe. We took the fitness center. We moved it and doubled the amount of space the fitness center had, and brought in new exercise equipment. Down the main hallway by the fitness center leading back to the locker rooms, there are tributes to Marion, Ohio. You'll see, and to the campus itself, you'll see them putting in the clock tower in honor of George H. Albert and his wife. And so it's kind of at an angle like this, and there's a big crane lifting it up. You'll see the crawler that was built at Marion Steam Shovel or Power Shovel.
Sure.
The Harding Memorial, and then just a little history about it, and of course a picture of George Albert and his history, and that runs that whole entire hallway. But new lighting, new walls, it's just new furniture for students. We've had donors give us so much to make that such a better space for students. For example, there's a projection system that comes down in the lounge, and you can show movies right there on the wall, and it's top-notch, state-of-the-art, multi-purpose room. They've been using that for testing, but also for some student activities. So Just really proud of that, and again, it serves all 3,000 students there, whether they're from Marion Technical College or Ohio State-Marion.
Here's one thing I always tell people, even if you don't go to school out there, go out there and check the campus out. You're allowed to go out there, go out and walk. You guys Frisbee golf out there. You guys still have the Frisbee golf out there. It's just it's a nice, safe area just to enjoy the area. It's a beautiful campus. If you have never checked out the Ohio State-Marion campus, it's gorgeous, and you can see it better now since they added the Annex Road. It used to be kind of hid back in the back.
Exactly.
But go out there and check it out sometime. It is a beautiful place.
Yeah, if you come on a, even as cold as it's been, we've still had people walking on campus, but during the warm weather months, campus is full on weekends and the evenings of people walking their dogs, and you'll see people fishing, in the pond in the middle of campus there throughout the year. Well, not this time of year. We're not ice fishing, but
right, sure. But if you could, you probably could do it out there if there was a place, right?
Exactly.
But it's just just check it out. And another thing we always talk about, when you graduate from Ohio State, you're not graduating with Ohio State-Marion. You're graduating with an Ohio State degree. It doesn't matter what campus you're at. That well-respected Ohio State degree you're getting no matter what campus you go to, correct? That's
absolutely correct. And since you and I have been talking, which has been a while, we've added the social work major, we've added the biology major, and we've added the engineering technology major. That's upwards of 200 to 300 students right there in those degree programs. And we're looking at expanding that. And really what it's about is looking at our immediate area, looking at Crawford County, Marion County, Wyandotte County, so forth, all those contiguous counties, and saying, what are the needs in the community? The social work major was a direct result. There's such a need for counselors in the community, and we see our students, getting jobs, and they're out there working. The same with education. If you look at, Bucyrus City Schools, Wyandotte County Schools, if you look at any Crawford County School, Marion County Schools, you'll see Ohio State-Marion educated teachers right there, both early and middle childhood education, and then the new major, education studies, is more along the lines of, you're not licensed, so you're going to be working in like a museum or a children's zoo or whatever. You're taught to be an educator, but you're not in the school system. It's a different type of degree program. So within those individual degrees, I mentioned education, there's 3 different degrees in there. Within biology, for example, Randy, you take all of the biology courses. It's a big draw for anyone who's going to medical school. That is kind of the precursor for medical school, is a biology major. We're also getting, because of all the classes that overlap, zoology majors, microbiology majors, chemists, just a number of people, because of all these number of science classes. And I think we've talked this before, organic chemistry is kind of a core course that not a lot of small colleges and universities offer. We've got that there because of the type of majors we offer.
All right. Anything else you'd like to add? Anything coming up that's on campus or anything?
Yeah, I want to say that we do have a campus visit day coming up in early January. What is that? Friday, not this Friday, but the following Friday in January is the 14th.
It would be the 14th, you're correct. It's the 14th.
The 14th campus visit day. If you're interested in that, or a private tour of campus, you can give us a call, 740-725-6242. Almost forgot the number.
Wow, yeah.
Or just visit us, osu-marion.osu.edu, and click on the link for Visit Campus. But lots of great things going on. New financial aid packages, new scholarships on campus, and it's really an exciting time to be a Buckeye, especially with that great win over Utah last week.
Can you believe that?
It was an amazing game.
Awesome. FAFSA, you help with the FAFSA. We always talk about the FAFSA. You can get help with that once in a while, can't you?
Absolutely. FAFSA's coming up. FAFSA deadline is generally February 1st, and it's really paramount to any student that's thinking about college that you get that FAFSA filled out, because that is the cornerstone for getting all kinds of financial aid and scholarship packages. And that our financial aid office can help you in terms of getting that filled out. So that's no problem. No matter where you're going to school. Of course, while you're there, we might want to show you around.
There you go. Wayne Rowe, thank you so much for coming in today. I really appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you again with us on our podcast. How's that sound?
My pleasure. Always good to speak with you.
Same here.